Thinking about college but scared of student loans? You are not alone. Most students graduate with serious debt and it can feel like a financial trap waiting to happen. But what if you knew exactly what student loans really mean? How to borrow smart and avoid costly mistakes? Stick around because in the next few minutes, you will get the insider truth that could save you thousands and set you up for a smarter money future. So, what are student loans? Student loans are money you borrow to pay for school like tuition, books, or dorms because college can be super expensive. But unlike a scholarship or grant, you have to pay this money back, plus almost always with interest. There are mostly two types of student loans: federal student loans and private student loans. Let's understand federal student loans. Offered by the government, often with lower interest rates and flexible repayment plan. You can apply for these using the FAFSA or student finance system in the UK. Number second are private student loans from banks or private companies, usually with higher interest and fewer protections. These are riskier and usually a last resort. We have now to understand what is the interest and why we are talking about interest in the student loan category. Interest is the extra money lenders charge on top of what you borrow. For example, if you take out a $10,000 student loan with 5% interest, you will owe bank $10,500 plus. The longer you wait to pay it back, the more interest adds up. So borrowing smart is the key. Here are some pros of student loans. First, access to college even if your family does not have all the cash upfront. Number second, building credit if you repay responsibly. And at last, may offer deferment or income-based repayments with federal loans. Let's discuss some cons also of student loans. Can become a heavy financial burden post-college. Interest can make you pay much more than you borrow. Not all schools or programs guarantee a good return on investment. So make sure you choose student loan very carefully. Let's take how you can minimize your student loan debt. First of all, always look for scholarship, grants, and work study options. First, they don't require repayment. Consider community college or cheaper schools to start, then transfer. And at last, borrow only what you need. Avoid the temptation to borrow extra cash for non essentials. Let's take an example to understand this topic. Meet Jordan, who borrowed federal loans and kept track of budget in college. Thanks to smart repayment, Jordan avoided scary debt and graduated with a healthy credit score. Here are some final tips. Always read the fine print before you sign anything. Always know your lender's terms and repayment options. And always use online calculator to estimate loan payoff cost. Student loans can be useful too, but only when you use wisely. If you found this video useful, like, subscribe, and share your suggestions or experience in the comments. At last, your future financially starts with smart decisions today.